How to deal with hypersensitive and emotional girls. Raising girls is complicated, and the only way you can succeed in raising a strong and confident daughter is by giving her the attention she needs, understanding her, and being patient with her. One of the main things that make raising daughters more complicated than raising boys is that most girls tend to be oversensitive and too emotional. Hypersensitive girls take everything personally. This means that when you say, "I am too busy right now," your daughter can interpret that as, "I don't have time to sit down and listen to what you have to say," or "whatever you want to talk about is not important." A simple "not right now" can be interpreted as a definite no by your oversensitive child, and that can put a strain on your relationship with her. She may become distant and fail to open up to you because half the time she assumes you do not care. Girls are also more prone to suffering from depression than boys, and that alone leads to low self-esteem and a lack of confidence in their abilities. That's why finding the best ways of raising your daughter to become the strong, confident woman you want her to be is wise. You have to know the best ways of communicating with her and making her understand how valuable she is. 7 ways of raising smart, confident, and strong girls. 1. Celebrate her uniqueness. Believe it or not, your daughter is unique, and the first step towards raising her right is by celebrating her uniqueness. You can achieve this by encouraging her to pursue her dreams and cultivate her talents. You may have your ideas about how you want her to turn out, but that should not get in the way of her becoming who she wants to be. Encourage her to pursue the career of her own choice. 2. Encourage her to continue expressing herself. Girls are well known for communicating more effectively than boys. Your daughter can express herself more freely than your son. However, not all girls are like that. Hence, you have to keep encouraging her to express herself and talk to you about what's bothering her. Your daughter's "I am fine" response does not necessarily mean she's fine. There could be something bothering her that she needs to talk about. 3. Build her self-confidence. It's a good thing for you to raise your child knowing that she can depend on you for anything. But if you want to raise her right, start teaching her to solve some of the problems she has on her own. Knowing there are some things she can fix on her own will build her self-confidence, and when your daughter has confidence in herself as well as her abilities, she can stand anything. 4. Listen to her and do not ignore her flaws. Listening to your child is important, and it shows her how much you value her. It shows how much you love and care for her. Almost all girls worry about their looks from time to time. Hence, when your daughter starts talking about how much she wishes her nose was smaller or her lips were bigger, take her seriously. Sit her down and tell her she's beautiful the way she is. She has to understand that she is defined by who she is on the inside and not what she looks like. Tell her, "I love you. You matter. You are beautiful. And you are special." 5. Spend time with her. Spending time with your daughter will build her self-esteem and help her realize her self-worth. It's a way of showing her how much she means to you. Always remind her that she can count on you and come to you about anything, and make sure you are there when she needs you. 6. Help her realize it's okay to make mistakes. While praising your child constantly is wise, it can give her the impression that she can receive praise from you only when she doesn't make mistakes. Avoid this by telling her it's okay to make mistakes, and that's how everyone learns. Tell her she can try and fail without feeling too bad about it. 7. Talk to her about delicate topics or topics you are not comfortable with. The worst thing you can do as a parent is to ignore sensitive topics when the time comes for your daughter to learn about boys, sex, etc. If you refuse to teach her, she'll learn from her friends and make bad decisions that she would have avoided if you'd given her the knowledge of right and wrong.